It's time for an update on our 10K portfolio video because we're beating Bitcoin, we're beating Ethereum, and we're beating your favorite altcoin. And to continue to do that, we have to keep making some moves within this portfolio. And you can see, folks, we have just been on a tear. We started with 10K the later half of 2023, and now we are up 75%. And earlier this morning, it was above 80% before the quick drawdown around 8 this morning. But you can see we are deep in profits in a lot of these altcoins, and we're going to sell one altcoin completely, take profit on another altcoin, and then roll it into a altcoin in the Cardano ecosystem. So let's just go ahead and talk about the steps here. Now, before we reveal what coin we're going to sell, we're going to go ahead and take some profit on Say. You can see Say has just been on a tear. It's actually a newer coin in the portfolio, but it is up 75% already. And I said we're beating Bitcoin, we're beating Ethereum. If you check the charts, once we started this portfolio, they're only up about 40%, 45%. So being up 75%, we're almost doubling the gains we would get just compared to just buying and hodling Bitcoin or even Ethereum. Now, I do think Ethereum's going to do pretty well. But let's talk about Say again. It's time to take a little bit of profits. And the reason we need to take some profits here is just a little overbought, everybody. If we go to the 1 month chart here, you can see we started out a month ago around 60 cents. You can see not even that long ago during February, you could have got it for under 60 cents, 58 cents. And now we're getting kind of close to $1, wicked above $1. Would have been nice to catch that wick, but we would have bought something else on the wick as well. So we're going to go ahead and take some profits here because, guys, like I said, it's just outperforming everything. And we have 4,200 Say tokens. And so we're going to go ahead and sell 1,200 and then reduce this exposure to 3,000 tokens. And if we were to execute that trade, you can see 1,111.28 cents. We go ahead and execute that. Now, we got some options here. I wouldn't mind adding more to Polygon. I wouldn't mind adding more to Chainlink either. So we've got $1,100 to put towards a new altcoin, and I'll discuss what that altcoin is going to be. But now let's reveal what we're going to sell completely. What we're going to sell completely is Cody. And the reason we're selling Cody is it just had a pump. Now, we didn't catch this exact top, and you can see the exit hatches have already been activated. A lot of people are going ahead and taking some profit here. But on the 1 month chart, you can see it was 5 cents, and we have essentially doubled just in a few weeks here. So it's time to take a little profit on Cody as well. Now, you can see right here, 953 plus our 1111, and then we're going to deploy that into a new token, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and execute this trade as well. And when we add it up, we're not going to add the pennies or anything. You see, we get a hair above $2,000. We're going to go ahead and deploy 2050 into some tokens. Now, I'm not bearish on Cody. If you check out Cody, Cody is a altcoin that is, working into privacy. So Monero's downfall seems to be Cody's, upgrade here. So we're kind of selling into the Monero FUD, and also, the Zed stablecoin, seems to be doing fine. So once again, nothing against Cody. Just sometimes it's time to take some profits. So we're selling the entity behind Zed, and Zed is a stablecoin on Cardano, and I love Cardano, so I want to stay within the Cardano ecosystem. I don't want to lose my exposure to Cardano, but I want more gains than I could get just by simply buying and holding Cardano. So that means we got to find an altcoin in Cardano to replace our bags here. And we scrolling around, you see AGIX it's just been pumping. We got a huge boost off AI, and all these prices are going to be compared to Cardano. So that means it is gain 45% compared to Cardano, and that's why you see a sea of red. Most altcoins are going to bleed against Bitcoin. Most Cardano alts are going to bleed against Cardano, but you can find some winners. And folks, I have found a winner. We're going to buy the backbones of AI, a D-pin play. Now, I just did a thread, and you can check that out. Maybe we'll go ahead and put in a link. And I cover what does D-pin mean in layman's term, why it's undervalued at these current levels, and my favorite projects. So we're going to be buying one of these projects. And folks, I did another deep dive on this last night, but I'm going to cover things we didn't mention in this video. But if you want to go ahead and watch that video, do it. It is a wealth of information. Now, the coin we're talking about is New Net Global, or NTX. And we go to the price chart here. Well, if you hit the max, it doesn't look, looks pretty terrible, but you can see market cap. There were just no coins available at this time. And right now, we're kind of putting in some higher lows. Now, if you look at the circulating supply, we got about 595 million out of the billion, so roughly about 60% of the tokens have been released. Pretty good for a newer project. Also, what makes me very excited is a small market cap. We're only looking at $27 million. And if we go to Cody, Cody has a market cap of $144 million. So you're looking at about, a little less than a 6x as far as market cap size. So we got a lot of room to grow with NewNet. Now, NewNet, there's tons of information. You can go to their YouTube page here. What I found pretty fascinating, hold on, let me look for it real quick. This channel was actually built 4 years ago. Now, yeah, you can see right here, their first video was 4 years ago. But wait a minute, their token just launched about 2 years ago. I love a project that's been building for 2 years before they released a token. Now, they didn't release a token, sit on their hands for 2 years, and then start developing once they had some funds. No, they were building in the shadows, building in the basement for years before they ever released, the token to be able to be purchased here. I went in, I did a little deep dive. This is the founder, and their founder is Kabir Vaitas. I hope I'm saying that right, Kabir. He is an AI researcher based out of Brussels here. And folks, he's got reach within the Cardano ecosystem. You can see here, he worked at Singularity Net since February 2018. Very, very long time to be working with that project there. And not only that, he is plugged into the ecosystem of Cardano developers in AI, but the EU developers in AI. And you can see here, EU COG, European Network for Advancement of Artificial Cognitive Systems. This is just a group of researchers, so he's plugged into the ecosystem. Now, if you recall, we got some capital to deploy, so let's go ahead and update the portfolio. We're going to release 257 tethers into the wild, and we're going to go ahead and buy some NewNet. All right, we go ahead and look at the price here. You can see it's just under a nickel, and if we do the math, we're going to go ahead and get a buttload of tokens, folks. We got 44,000 NewNet tokens, so we're going to go ahead and add that to the portfolio. We'll round down a little bit. There's gas fees and exchange fees and sometimes a little slippage there. So we go ahead and hit submit, and now we have an updated portfolio. And folks, those are the changes we would make. And again, if you want to learn more about this coin, why I'm bullish on it, go ahead and watch last night's video. But again, folks, if you look at the founder, you look at the tokenomics, and you just kind of bet on the D-pin narratives like we are at Discover Crypto, you just kind of see that this is the picks and axe and shovels of the gold rush. You don't want to be buying gold nuggets. You want to be selling Levi jeans. NewNet is the Levi jeans of AI on Cardano, and that's why we're bullish. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto, and we'll see you with your 10K portfolio as millionaires at the top.